What's up, everybody? Welcome back to High School Never Ends, a pop punk dad podcast. I am Wingman Steve.
Chris 183.
Chris 183. We've gone through 2 games so far in season 3 of High School Never Ends Jeopardy, and here we are at the penultimate game for the season. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Is it penultimate or titular?
Well, I mean, it's Jeopardy and the title is Jeopardy, so I'm gonna maybe say it's both.
Yeah, this is going to be our third and final first round game. And man, it's going to be exciting to see who comes out of this one to face the winners of the first 2 rounds. Really great rounds, and I'm expecting this to be even better. Probably the best one yet. Isn't that right, Steve?
I sure hope so. And HSNE Jeopardy is certainly a fun game. It's a pop punk trivia game. Before we get into our participants, let's just give a quick shout out to our patrons: Chris, Jeff, Ashley, Tom, Jason, Sam, Punk Rock Mom, Nick, Punkish Dad, and Punkish Dad's friend. Thank you guys for subscribing. And let's get back to the game, Chris.
Yeah, let's do that. And as we normally do to open things up, let's introduce our contestants, starting with the gentleman to my far left, who you can't see, but I can. He is on the march towards 100 times on the podcast. I think he might be somewhere around 7 or so. I'm not sure. But everybody, welcome back to the show. However, for the first time on HSNE Jeopardy, Dave.
Hola. How's everyone doing? You guys good?
Hey, Dave. Thanks for coming in. I know that you come with a breaming with confidence.
Oh, nothing but confidence. Complete champion. Never lost anything in my life except my virginity.
Congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you. It wasn't easy.
Last week.
Yeah, 34 years old. It finally happened.
Dave, what are your chances of winning today?
Oh, man. I would say, I'd like to say 1 in 3, but I know that's been done already. So I'll give it 10%.
Awesome. 10% chance of winning. Write that down. Next in line, brand new to being on the show. However, some of you might know him out there. If you're listening, we got Matt. Matt, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Awesome. Matt, what are your chances of winning today? What do you think?
Depends on the categories. If you got a lot of lyrics, I'm not feeling too strong, but hopefully the categories will be in my favor.
I'm seeing guitars and I'm seeing drums back there. What are you playing on a day-to-day basis?
I play the drums, a little ukulele. I don't know if you can count that, so
You might be able to. Do you have a specialty in terms of your knowledge base?
Yeah, just not lyrics. So we'll
not lyrics. Everything else, that sounds fine to me. And then finally, to my far right, he has probably the best name of any contestant so far. Welcome to the show. Also, I believe he has a podcast, which I'd love to hear about too. Welcome to HSNE Jeopardy, Chris.
Hi, thank you. Yes, I do have a podcast, but more importantly, I'm happy to be on your podcast. Thank you for having me.
We're excited to have you, man.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's nice to be on a podcast that I don't have to edit immediately afterwards.
No, you have to edit this. We didn't tell you that.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Well, guess who's winning?
Now, Chris, do you have a subset of time, like a time frame of, let's say, pop punk music that really is the center of what you know the best?
Sure. Late 90s, early 2000s, probably. There's certainly huge gaps in my knowledge. So hopefully I'm not going to reveal those to anyone, but hopefully we don't get too far into that.
Okay. So Steve, if we delve into 2016, that might be an issue for Chris.
We'll see. The categories were chosen at random without you guys in mind. So we'll see what the board holds. I'm going to give a quick explanation of some of the rules of the game. I'll skip some of it because we talked about it already, but essentially the game runs just like the game Jeopardy. Please try and answer in the form of a question. What is and who is? We will correct you as we go along, but we really want to maintain the facade that we are professional. So let's stick with the who is and the what is. Obviously, if you get an answer right, you're going to get the point value that question is worth, and you get to keep the board and pick the next question. If you get it wrong, you are going to lose the points that it's worth. And the next person who buzzed in will have the opportunity to answer. Actually, they have to answer. If you don't know the answer, just don't buzz in, and then you can't win or lose. Please wait until the question is finished before you raise your hand or buzz in. If you buzz in too quickly, we may skip you. If there's any discrepancies or anything, we can stop and Google. If there's anything subjective, lyrics we might want more of, that's going to be kind of up to us. So we get the final say. But if you want to complain, you can try. There's one round of Jeopardy and there's one final Jeopardy round. In the round of Jeopardy, there are 2 daily doubles. They're hidden. During those daily doubles, you have to at least wager what the question's worth, but you can wager up to as much as you have. And if you don't have at least 500 at that point in time, you can wager up to 500. Chris will be keeping track of the score, and we're going to go to that every now and then and check in. And please, no cheating. You guys are all outstanding individuals, so no side screens or phones or watches or anything like that. We did a random drawing, aka I asked ChatGPT who should go first between the 3 of you, and for some reason ChatGPT chose you, Dave, so you will get the board first. But before we do that, Chris, everything clear and good?
Yes.
Everything is clear and good. You talking to me? This is going to be very confusing. So you have to you have to be specific.
You say 183. That's what
I'll
you
say.
have to say.
Chris 183. Chris, our contestant. Everything clear and good?
Yes.
Very good. Matt, you all good on the rules and how the game goes?
Yep, we're good.
Dave?
Clear as mud. Let's do it.
Oh boy. Okay, so Chris 183. Everything is good to go, right?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
All right, so we're going to take a look at what categories we have in store for you today. All right, the categories for this evening are going to be Blink lyrics. In this category, we're going to give you lyrics to a Blink song, and you have to identify the song. The Price is Right. I'm not going to tell you how that one works yet. The first person who picks that one will go over the rules. It'll be fun. We have album artwork. In this category, we're going to describe the artwork of the album, and you have to name the band and the album title, okay? We have opening lines. In this category, we'll give you the opening line of the song, and you have to tell us the artist and the song. We have Where Is Your Boy Tonight? This category features trivia all about Fall Out Boy. And finally, we have All About That Bass. In this category, you're going to have to name famous or somewhat famous bassists. And again, ChatGPT chose you, Dave, to start this off. So where would you like to begin, sir?
Well, I think I should probably start at my weakness point, and we'll do Blink lyrics for 100.
All right. So my category, and I will kick it off. And once again, in this category, we'll give you the lyrics to a Blink song, and you have to identify the song. So for 100 points, but what do I get? Because I just seem to lose. You make me regret those times I spent with you and playing those games as I wait for your call. And now I give up. So goodbye and so long.
That was Dave.
It's not a change of pace. This time I'll get it right.
No.
You just
name
have
the
to.
song.
What is? Oh, it's that's Untitled.
That is correct. For 100.
What is Untitled?
You got it. You're good.
Took a little bit of time there, but thank you.
Nice.
I corrected myself.
The board is still yours.
Well, I guess I'll continue playing to my weaknesses, and let's do Blink lyrics for 200. I already saw you starting to click on it.
I was just
All right.
anticipating.
For 200, she said, I let her down. I no longer dream of anything anymore. Said, I'm a know-it-all. You make me want to scream.
Very dramatically read.
Dave?
What is She's Out of Her Mind?
200 points. And Dave, you still have the board.
Let's continue playing to my weakness and do Blink lyrics for 300.
You're really beating the dead horse on that joke, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Blink lyrics for 300. Why does it feel the same to fall in love or break it off? And if young love is just a game, then I must have missed the kickoff. Dave.
What is going away to college?
That is correct.
No discrepancies on that one. Chris, Matt, you guys, you letting this guy give it to you on these Blink lyrics, huh?
Just for this category, and then I'm done. I'm losing after this.
Board is yours, Dave.
Let's mix it up a little bit and let's do Blink lyrics for 500.
500. 500 is what he wants. I'm like a cat in a cage, locked up and battered and bruised. I am the prodigal son, a single prodigy too.
It's funny because I know it, but I can't remember the name of the song right now in the stress of the live recordings.
2.
Chris.
Got an answer.
What is natives?
That is correct.
Is that right? For real?
Yes, sir.
I mean,
That is
obviously
correct.
yeah, of course it's real. Of course it's.
For 500, Chris. Nice
man.
job on that one.
And Chris, you have the board. So it's up to you where you would like to go.
I'm intrigued by album artwork, so let's do 100.
The answer is this album cover features the band's name written on the rear of a black cattle.
Chris.
Is it Dude Ranch?
By?
Oh, sorry. What is Dude Ranch by Blink-182?
Cool. That is correct.
Sorry about yeah.
Right. The board
Nicely
remains
done.
with you, Chris.
By the way, everything on this entire board is all Blink. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, thank God.
Well, that's fine. Let's do 200. Let's do our album artwork for 200.
All right. Chris, you all good on scores? Chris
We're
and
all
Adri?
set.
Okay.
We are.
The answer is this 2001 pop punk album cover features 16 ridiculous photos of the band members in a grid.
Matt.
What is 741 All Killer No Filler?
Yes, sir. That is correct. All killing a Phil. You're on the. Everyone's on the board. Everyone answered a question right. Everybody, take a deep breath. Matt, the board is yours. You can go anywhere you'd like.
Let's stick with that one for 300.
Okay, album artwork for 300. The answer is this early 90s punk record featured an X-ray image of a skeleton and the band's name and album title featured in typewriter font. Give us a 3, 2, 1. Nada. Okay, Chris 183 knows that one.
That is The Offspring or Offspring. Smash.
That is correct. You don't get the points, Chris, but congratulations.
But nobody lost points, so that's good.
Correct. Matt, the board stays with you.
400 album artwork.
Matt, you found our first daily double. Congratulations. We're going to go to Chris, and he'll give us an update on the scores, and then you can decide what you want to wager.
Super close game so far. We have Matt in third place with 200, and then both Dave and Chris tied for 600.
So, Matt, you have to wager at least 400 because that's the value. But if you wanted to go up to 500, you could.
Oh, yep. 400.
400. And guys, Dave and Chris, this question is just for Matt since this is the daily double. So the answer is this sophomore album features a spaceman floating over water. This sophomore album features a spaceman floating over water.
What is brand new Deha? I can't remember how it's pronounced. Deha Intronato or something like that. No, it's not. It's not that one. That's I'll go with that.
I'm inclined to accept that because it is a difficult. It's Deja Entendu, but that was the correct answer, and you obviously did know it. So before your stumble and questioning yourself, you did know it. All right. So just to give a quick update for the audience, we have one question left in Blink lyrics. We have one question left in album artwork. We have all of The Price is Right. We have all of Opening Lines. We have all of Where Is Your Boy Tonight? And we have all of All About That Bass for you, Matt.
Can we do Price is Right 100?
Okay, so this is going to require a little bit of explanation. So in this category, I'm going to give you a concert that I actually attended. I'm going to give you the venue. I'm going to give you the bands that were there, and I'm going to give you the date. Okay. All three of you are going to Price is Right style have to guess how much the ticket cost. And just like Price is Right, whoever gets closest without going over is going to win the 100 or the points in the category. You can't lose any points on this one. Okay. To keep it fair, the person who picks the question is going to go last, right? Because you know that whole like $1 thing, Price is Right. The person who picks the question gets to go last. And I'm going to flip a coin here to see who goes first. So if it's hits heads, Dave, you're going first. If it hits tails, Chris, you're going first. Okay, so this is tails. So Chris, you're going to go first. Okay, so the answer is, the concert is Blink-182, Silverchair, and Phoenix TX. The date was November 13th, 1999, and it was at Roseland Ballroom in New York City. So each of you guys are going to tell me how much you think that ticket cost. So Chris, you're up first.
I definitely saw it at the Miami Arena. I would say probably, what was like the max that I would spend on it? Probably $45.
That's what you think the ticket cost?
I do think so, yeah.
Okay, then we're going to go over to Dave.
I'm going to say 35.
35. And Matt, you're last. What's your guess?
30.
Oh, you totally should have went $1 on that one. The answer is $24 in New York City. In 1999, it was only $24 to see Blink-182. So nobody gets points, nobody loses points. I'm glad we got that first one out of the way. Matt, you can continue there or go wherever you'd like.
Let's do Where Is Your Boy Tonight for 100.
He's like, I'm fucking done with that one. All right, Where Is Your Boy Tonight for 100 points? The answer is, after their first hiatus concluded, Fall Out Boy released this album in 2013. Guys, that was the $100 question. The answer is, what is Save Rock and Roll? Save Rock and Roll.
Kind of gave up after Take This to Your Grave and From Under the Cork Tree.
Okay. Well, this is going to be a delight of a category.
Stay away from this category. It's all Fall Out Boy.
Matt?
Let's go back to album artwork. Last 500.
And the answer is, this 2001 album cover features the band name and title in a small white font above a slew of trophies that are situated on top of a cigarette machine.
All right, Chris.
What is Jimmy Eat World Bleed American?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Jimmy
And
World.
okay, that was for 500 for Chris. And just a reminder to all, you must wait until the question is completely done being read. Otherwise, you will not get called on. So just a heads up on that.
So, Chris, we're almost approaching about halfway. Chris 183. We're almost approaching halfway in our game here. Should we approach our guests with a fun question, a little "how you doing" kind of thing?
You love this part, Steve. So
it goes too fast otherwise.
Let's go ahead and approach.
Did you have a particular question you'd like to ask?
No, my mind is completely blank.
Okay. Well, we'll start.
As a podcast host, I do not know what to say.
I feel like you're facetious.
I am, but you love this, so you kick it off. What do you want to ask these guys?
Let's ask. What was the most recent concert that you attended, Chris?
The last one I went to was not a very fun one. It was all right. It was the lead singer from Cinderella was playing at Septemberfest in Schaumburg, Illinois. My family lives out there. I was there for Labor Day weekend, and so I guess it was Cinderella.
Cinderella. Okay.
Yeah.
Matt, how about you? Anything coming to Southern Utah recently?
No, nothing's coming to Southern Utah. The last one I drove up to Salt Lake to was Newfound Glory, Man Overboard. It's been a while, but yeah, that was a good one.
Dave, I know that you play a lot of shows. What's the last show that you attended as a goer, concert goer?
I'm gonna mix both. We opened for Friend Circle, and I had to like weasel my way on it just because I really wanted to see them. So, yeah, we get to play with Friend Circle here in Rapid City, and it was freaking awesome. And their guitarist and I became lovers.
That's very nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. Baby's due in November.
Wow, that was quick.
Fast,
Early
baby.
November.
All
Oh,
right.
I get it.
Got it?
I got it. I got that one.
All
Good
right.
question. Good question, Steve. Way to keep the game going. Actually, that's probably what I would have asked too. Something like that.
You could ask him another question if you want.
No,
Do
I wanted to know. That's what I wanted to know. Well, I guess the only other question is, do you have any shows that are coming up here in the next couple months that you are going to or would like to go to? And I'll go backwards in line. So, Dave, what about you?
I'm really stoked because we're playing with Off with Their Heads on Saturday. Sorry, Steve. But yeah, so I get to finally see Off with Their Heads, and I get to be the first band to play that night. So I'm pretty stoked. Punk Rock Barbecue.
I don't know that band. Are they a ska band or a punk band?
They're a punk band. If you look them up, there's a lot of really good stuff by them. They play a lot everywhere, and they're pretty good. I actually think you'll like them. We'll talk after.
Awesome. So similar to Goldfinger, they are not a ska band. They are a punk band. Really awesome. Matt, what about you?
I'd really like to see Motion City Soundtrack. They're kind of the one that's got away, but I think the closest they're coming is Southern California. So I got to do some driving to get there.
It's not terribly far away, is it?
It's like 6 hours.
That's not bad.
Nah.
That's not bad. That's like me driving to like Detroit, I guess. Somewhere like that, Michigan. But cool. Awesome. One I've never seen myself, so good choice. And Chris, what about you?
I had the entire time everyone else was talking to think of something, and I couldn't think of a single thing. I don't have anything planned to see, and I'm sort of boring, I guess. Sometimes I don't have anything in the horizon, at least. So
Are you a guy that goes to a lot of shows though? Do you go to shows? Maybe not a lot, but do you go to shows?
I don't go to a ton of shows anymore. I used to go to a lot of shows, but unfortunately, that time has maybe passed me by a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah,
It
me
has to
and
be
you
a really
both.
big show for me to want to go to it.
Me and you both. I only go to
Yeah.
one show a year, and it's like this big festival out here, and it's this weekend, and that's fine. But I
That's-
will
that's all
ask
you need.
you if there is a band that you really just kind of missed and wished that you wouldn't have. How about that? Lives to see
live.
and not the band live.
I've heard that they're not so great live. I've heard that the guy's kind of a jerk too. I would like to see. I would like to have seen maybe. Ooh, gosh, this is not good at all.
Tough it's a
I
tough
would-
question.
I can't think of anything right now, but I just rest assured that I do like music and that I do have opinions about it.
We'll go with the band live then. I mean, you've never seen them, and you have to draw.
I
your
might
own
have seen him at like a
conclusions.
radio festival, like in the '90s. I'll bet.
Mhm. Well, if you
I
don't
might have seen
remember, maybe they didn't make that much of an impact on you, and you need to see them again. So we'll go with that for right now until you have
Okay.
an answer, and then we'll.
I'm gonna stick with live. I'll
Okay.
stick with that.
Live the band, Steve.
Yeah.
Live
Back
the
to you.
band. Well, Chris, you were probably thinking about what category you were going to pick next because I believe the board is with you.
Oh, okay. Well, let's try opening lines for 200.
All right, I love this category. This is probably my favorite category so far. And so once again, in this category, you'll have to identify the songs based on the first line. So you're going to give me the song that the line comes from. So for 200, last night I had a dream that we went to Disneyland, went on all the rides, didn't have to wait in line. Matt,
San Dimas High School football rules.
that is correct for 200 points. All right. Well, that means, Matt, the board is yours.
Opening lines for 300.
The bridge is all crumbled. The water soaks into rocks that fell at the bottom of the road. The answer, guys, is Sidewalks by the band Story of the Year.
Oh,
Great band.
Great song, too. If you haven't listened to it, please do. All right. So, Matt, the board is still yours.
let's try All About That Bass for 200.
All right. Some of this bassist's non-hits include Roller Coaster, Wendy Clear, and Apple Shampoo. Dave.
Who is Mark Hoppus?
That is correct.
Let's just get rid of the whole category. Let's do Blink lyrics for 400.
There's an echo pulling out the meaning, rescuing nightmare from a dream. The voices in my head are always screaming. Dave.
What is Bored to Death?
That is correct. It's great. I wouldn't have known that myself. So good for you.
It's weird hearing them not saying. That's the hard part.
That's part of the fun. And that's 400. And you have the board.
Oh, let's do All About That Bass for 400.
And the answer is for 400. This homegrown bassist and co-frontman went by the nickname A Dumb. Dave.
Who is Adam Lorbach?
That is correct. For 400. And I think this is a good spot to give a readout on where we're at in terms of the scores. Super close game, and I was going to call it up before, but at one point in time, we were all three locked in at 600 points. But we are way beyond that at this point in time with many more questions since that time. So in third place, we have Matt at 800. Knocking on the door right there. And second place, we have Chris at 1,100. And then with that 400-point question answer that you just had, it really helped out, Dave. And that is why you were in first place with 1,600 points.
Yikes.
So this is still a very, very close game because there are 4 500-point answers out there and 3 400. So the game could swing in any way.
Chris 183, please give a quick update on the board. What's left?
Yes. So Price is Right is one of the two categories with 4 left. Everything from 200 to 500. We have Where's Your Boy Tonight, the least most popular category of all of HSNE Jeopardy of all time, with four questions left. Opening lines and All About That Bass both have 3 questions remaining. And Dave, the board is yours.
Oh, I'm going to just throw us all for a loop, and let's do Price is Right for 300.
The concert is Newfound Glory with the Movie Life and Cooter, who then changed their name to Autopilot Off. The date was April of 2001, and it was in New York City at the Bowery Ballroom. Matt, you're first to guess.
We go $18.
Okay. Chris,
$28.
$28. And Dave, how much did that ticket cost me?
I'm going to say $12.
Oh, this really hurts because the answer is $11.75. But because it's Price is Right rules, you lost. That was a steal of a concert ticket, my friends.
That's a great show for that price. Not anymore.
Yeah, and I have all my tickets in like a book with scotch tape on them, so I had to consult that to get these answers. So they're all provable. Dave, what's next?
Oh, so let's go crazy. Let's do Price is Right for 5.
So the concert is Skate and Surf Festival, which was in Asbury Park, New Jersey in April of 2002, just for one single day.
Man, I keep wanting to go high, but maybe I should go low. $28.
All right. Chris, what's your guess?
$38.
And Dave, what do you think?
15.
You guys have been really nice. There's no like $1 or you guys just, going one to another. The answer was $30.35. So Matt, you were closest with $28. So Matt, you get those 500 points. Nicely done.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Dave, you don't deserve any thanks for that.
Sure, I do.
Do you? Matt?
No.
Let's do all about that bass. 500.
For 500. And the answer is this bassist stepped in from his main gig to help out in Goldfinger. Dave.
Who is Mike Herrera?
That is correct for 500 points.
Nicely done. You thought you wouldn't get anything right that was not Blink.
I came in no confidence.
And the board is yours.
Let's see. Where can we? Let's do all about that bass for 3. Why not?
Why not is a good question. All right, for 300 points, the answer is after playing bass for Midtown, this frontman put down his instruments to front the band Cobra Starship. Chris.
Who is Gabe Saporta?
That is correct for 300 points.
Nicely done. Chris, board's yours.
Let's close it out. Let's do all about that bass for 100.
This bassist is consistently hearing how much Wingman Steve loves him when attending starting line shows. Matt.
Who is Kenny Vasoli?
That is correct for 100 points. And closing out the category.
I love you, Kenny.
Matt, the board is yours.
Opening lines 100.
Opening lines for 100. And the answer is, here it goes. And this won't take long. Just let me dedicate this song to a girl that turned this boy to stone. Matt.
What is Up and Go?
Nice job. And the board is yours.
Just to recap, we got 2 Prices Right questions left. We got 2 opening line questions left. We got most of Where Is Your Boy Fallout trivia left. And there is 1 daily double that's still out there.
All right, let's go back to Prices Right. 200.
Okay, the concert is Phoenix TX headlining with Newfound Glory, Good Charlotte, and Lefty opening. It was in October of 2000, and it was in New York City at the Bowery Ballroom. Dave, your guess.
$10.
Chris, your guess is next.
$14.
$14. And Matt, you get the last guess.
$15.
Nice.
Nicely done with that final guess. $15.78 was the correct answer to
Sorry.
see Phoenix TX, Newfound Glory, and Good Charlotte in New York City. And Lefty,
show.
yes. Dude, thank you, 2,000 prices. I wish that was the case these days.
Yeah, let's close it out. Price is Right. 400.
Good Charlotte, Midtown, and Mest. This is at Irving Plaza in New York City. This was December of 2001. Dave, how much did that ticket cost?
20.
Okay. Chris, how much did that ticket cost?
29.
Matt, how much did that ticket cost?
10.
It was $22.20. Dave, you get the 400 points.
Whew.
Nicely done.
All right. I think this is a good spot to do a pricing update or no point update. Sorry, there's no pricing. There's no dollars.
You got confused because of the Price is Right thing.
I might have. I was so excited about closing out that category, but this has to be one of the most heavily contested games to date. Wow, is it close? In third place, we have Chris at 1,400 points. Right around the corner from that, we have Matt in second place at 1,700 points. And then, yes, he did cross over into the 2,000 range, but not far away. We have Dave at 2,500 points. This is still anyone's game.
It is. Dave, with that pressure, you get to choose where you'd like to go.
Let's make it real interesting and do opening lines 500.
Okay. Big money.
I love how this group is going for that 500 early. You know what I mean? I don't think I've seen that yet, Steve.
I love it.
We're all competitive. We all hang out on weekends. Matt, Chris, and I, we just get coffee and stuff. We're real competitive dudes.
In 3 different states.
Yep.
Mhm.
Coffee's good to have.
It's hard to do, but we do it.
We
For
make it work.
500 points and maybe the lead. Nah, maybe not. Depends. If it's good, it freaks you out. You like the darkness, so you ran from better days. Oof. If you guys have not heard this song yet, you should. Once again, this is one of Yellow Card's newest songs, Better Days.
I knew it.
It was in the lyric.
I know. I was like, how do I know this?
Great song. All right. Let's keep it going. You keep the board.
Let's get rid of opening lines and do 400. Then we'll all struggle terribly for all the Fall Out Boy stuff.
Okay, I love it. All right, here we go for 400 points. Follow your bliss. It beats on my chest. I know I got tattooed for a reason. Why can't I just hold it true? Oh, we got Chris.
What is Can't Be Saved?
That is correct for 400. Nice
Okay.
job.
Nice
Thanks.
pull.
Thanks, guys.
And you know, the luck of the draw. I assume we don't have Fall Out Boy fans here, but the lone category left is Where Is Your Boy Tonight? And we have 200, 300, 400, and 500. So let's see if anybody knows anything. Chris, this is your time to pick.
Let's do Where Is Your Boy Tonight for 500.
Oh, going big. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, the answer is this opening track to Take This to Your Grave, which must be completely correct, was inspired by the 1998 film Rushmore.
Song titles.
Nobody wants to take the chance. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, the answer is Tell That Mick He Just Made My List of Things to Do Today. Didn't all you guys say that you liked Take This to Your Grave? That was the Fall Out Boy that was good?
Oh, but how are you going to memorize all their names? They're like a paragraph long.
Right?
That's tough. Chris, what would you like to choose?
Let's go to 200.
All right, you guys knew that there was one hiding in there. And again, ChatGPT is the one who picked where they went, so you can't blame us. You have to wager at least 200. You can wager as much as you have. Chris will give us a recap of what everybody has so you can make your decision.
All right, just getting to the point. We have in third place Matt with 1,700 points. Second place, we have Chris at 1,800. And then Dave still in first place at 2,500.
So Chris, what would you like to wager?
We can do 200. Let's do 300.
300.
Yeah.
You locked
Yeah,
in?
let's do 3. Yes.
Locked in at 300. Okay. The answer is this music video features the members of Fall Out Boy in Ben-Hur / gladiator-like outfits.
I don't know the name of it. Yeah, that's a nothing.
You want to take a guess?
No, I don't. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Okay. Well,
Can I take a guess?
sure.
Is it Centuries?
It is. It's the number 1 streamed Fall Out Boy song on the Spotify's. It's Centuries, correct. Only wagered 300, not too much. We have a 300 and a 400 question left. Chris, which one do you want to start with?
Let's get that 300 back.
The answer is this band member took a temporary mental health leave from the band in early 2023 and also stepped away from touring in 2025 to have hand surgery.
They're
I just can't remember his last name. That's why I was going to say, who is Joe? I can't remember his last name.
Troman.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep, that was the answer. But you didn't know his last name.
Nope.
Can't just answer who is Joe, because that's like who is Frank.
Well, I was hoping it would come to me in the pressure of the moment.
Good thing you missed it. All right, we have one question left, guys, for 400 points. I don't think anybody's getting this one. The answer is, these are the names of the two fictional llamas featured during the Mania album cycle. If you're a Fall Out Boy fan, you might know this.
There's not that many of them.
There's plenty of them, sir.
There's like 5.
Oh,
Dave.
Who is Menace and Young?
no, those are two words that are in Fall Out Boy songs. That's correct. But the names of the llamas, no one else buzzed in, right? So we can just answer
No one else buzzed in. No.
The names of the llamas were Frosty and Royal T,
I tried.
who are also, there's a song called Stay Frosty Royal Tea or Royal Milk Tea or something like that.
I just remembered some lyrics and gave it a shot.
Good for you. That only cost you 400 points in a tight game.
It really did, and it really made things even more interesting by doing that. So I don't know if you did that on purpose or not, but wow, what a game we have in Final Jeopardy. I don't think it's come down to such a close Final Jeopardy in the last couple rounds. So I'll just give a readout here before we get into this Final Jeopardy round. In third place, we have Chris at 1,500 points. Matt in second place at 1,700. And Dave in first place with 2,100 points.
The Final Jeopardy category is album tracking. Album tracking. I don't know what that means, but you're going to find out. So take a look at what you have and what the scores are, and give a AOL instant message to Chris183 and tell him what you would like to wager.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have all 3 wagers locked in.
So the answer to Final Jeopardy first and last track, album tracking. The Starting Line album, Say It Like You Mean It, sold almost 30,000 copies. This is the first track and the last track on the album. All right. Writing utensils down. Put your crayons and Sharpie markers down.
We will start with Chris in third place with 1,500 total points.
Okay, so my assumption is we're looking for 2 songs. So I put Up and Go and This Ride.
What is Up and Go in This Ride? That is the correct answer. I think you're the first person this season to get the final. Oh, he's wearing a Starting Line shirt. This was a good question for you. Chris 183, what did Chris, our contestant, wager?
Chris, the contestant, wagered 750 points. So it's going to make it very, very interesting.
All right, we'll go over to Matt. Matt, what did you have written on your paper?
I couldn't figure out the second one.
He wrote, what is Up and Go and Tonight?
Just going through it in my head, and I couldn't.
Tonight, This Ride, somewhat close, but unfortunately that is incorrect. Chris, what was the wager there?
The wager for Matt was 500.
All right. I don't know what the math say, but we'll figure it out after we get to Dave, who was in the lead. Dave, what did you have for your Final Jeopardy answer?
I couldn't remember.
What is sad face? Yeah, unfortunately, that is incorrect. So what did Dave wager?
Dave only wagered 100 points.
Chris, I don't have eyes on this. You got to tell us what this means.
What this means is we have a winner and an individual that's going to be going to our final round for season 3 of HSNE Jeopardy. So in third place at a very, very respectable 1,200 points, we had Matt. Nice work, Matt.
Woo!
In second place, it was Dave with 2,000 points, and in first place, and our winner,
Wow.
coming in at 2,250, it was Chris. Clutch came down to Final Jeopardy. That's really what it came down to. So nice work.
Congrats, Chris.
Chris,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Dude, we didn't know that you were a starting line aficionado. This worked out for you.
Yeah, this somehow it worked out. That's pretty amazing, but I'll take it.
That was an intense game, Chris 183.
It sure was. It probably was the closest game that we've had this season. I have to go back to previous seasons to see if that was the case, but man, I'll tell you what. And I'm looking at scoring from all 3 rounds, Steve. It was not the top score, but I'd say like all 3 contestants definitely were like the highest 3 scoring contestants in one game this season. Also, guys, here's the other great thing is outside of Final Jeopardy, you really only missed a couple questions. So one of the better rounds in terms of answering questions correctly. So nice job. All 3 of you.
Thank you, High School Never Ends. We love you.
And thank you, contestants, because we know that it's a little nerve-wracking to come on a podcast and play a game show, but you guys all fared very, very well. Sorry that you happened to draw the Fallout. I wonder if the Fallout Boy category would have done better with a different group, but, it is what it is.
There was people screaming, listening to this one, going, how do you not know this answer?
Listen, it happens. We had, we had a Weezer category, and we happened to have somebody who was a Weezer expert and got all the questions, but it could have ended up similar. You never know. It's luck of the draw.
Yeah, maybe we just don't do Fallout Boy stuff anymore.
I don't think we're going to do it again after this, but, we do have a championship that's coming up. So Chris, our contestant, we'll talk to you about the championship that you will be advancing to with our other 2 champions from this season, and then ultimately we may have another championship. There's just going to be championships coming up. It's a culmination of High School Never Ends Jeopardy. So again, thank you guys so much for joining. Why don't we give you the opportunity to plug? Dave is raising his hand. Please let me plug my band. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
I'll let you finish the question first. My bad. I forgot the rules.
You've never played by the rules.
Never. I guess I'll start if we're doing plugs for anything. My current band, Fueled by Spite, that's playing with Off With Their Heads. Our EP will be out by the time this podcast comes out, so please go look up Fueled by Spite and listen to our EP, 4 Heads. That's the number 4 Heads. And then my main band of 19 Years, No Advisory, is releasing our 10th anniversary of Better Late Than Never. Will be out on September 26th. Please go give that a listen. And thank you so much, Steve and Chris 183, for having me.
Always a pleasure.
Good.
Matt, anything you want to chat about or anything like that?
I guess I could plug my old band. They're still going. Signal Sound out of Salt Lake City just put out another album. They're great. So otherwise, if you need a building drone in Utah, I'm your guy.
Fantastic. Chris?
Yeah. Well, first, thank you guys for having me on. I really appreciate it again. If you want to, I have a podcast with my friend Eric Peterson called the Perfect Albums Podcast. We talk about perfect albums. If you're familiar with the show, Kevin Can F Himself on AMC, Eric played Kevin on that show, so that may be of interest to people. I also produce a podcast.
That's the one where it was like half comedy, half dark.
Yeah, with Annie Murphy. Yeah.
I watched that. I didn't know that. That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm very, very close friends with Eric.
Cool.
We also have a podcast that I produce for him and another friend of ours called the Christmas Countdown Show, which is the #1 Christmas podcast in the world. And we're starting that one up again on October 20th. If that suits your interests, come find us.
Wow.
If you have a Hanukkah episode, I'd be happy to join in.
We've had some Hanukkah themes for sure.
Cool.
Or Christmas. I'll join the Christmas one. Steve,
Yes.
you join the Hanukkah.
Chris for Christmas, Steve for Hanukkah.
Chris for Christmas. You get it? That's exciting. #1 in the world. I have to listen to that. I have to see what all the hype's about. But that's great. Thanks for coming on the show, Chris. And congratulations one more time, Dave and Matt. Don't hang your head too low. You guys did a great job. And who knows, in the future we may come back to Jeopardy. Maybe you're back on the show for another round. Maybe you're on the show for another type of game. You never know what the future may bring for HSNE. And hopefully everybody out there really enjoyed this episode. We know that you were screaming at your compact disc player with all the answers. I don't think, compact disc players can't get podcasts, right? Maybe.
I don't know. Zune.
Yes, that we beat that joke into the ground, but let's do it one more time, Steve. For all of you guys out there that knew the answers, again, hopefully you enjoyed yourself. If you did, one way you can help support the show is by giving us a written review on either Apple Music or Spotify. And if you really love the show and you have Apple Podcast, give us a 5-star rating. It helps the show. It makes us feel great about ourselves. And it helps push us up the list of pop punk podcasts. Also, don't forget about our shop where we have some awesome swag available. Everything from cups, actually, I should say mugs, to shirts. And I need to order a new shirt myself. Go check that out. You can get there via our hub, which is easily put, www.hsnepod.com.
That's right. From there, you can also find our Discord server where we have lots of pop punk chatter and chatter about life. You can join our Patreon at patreon.com/HSNEpod, where if you support our show, you get some bonus content and some sneak peeks at upcoming episodes. Chris, anything else before we roll out?
We are ready to go to the final round, Steve.
In that case, we'll be back next week with a championship episode. Until then, keep on rocking your dad bods. Drop your rock hands and blast the pop punk. See ya.
Dragon Wagon.